my pleasure to meet you. Hi. Stage is yours, audience is yours. Good luck.
Hey there.
Daniel.
Hello, can you hear me? Witam was. Cześć. Ja się nazywam Daniel Dabek i ja będę rozmawiał, dlaczego musicie wysłuchać mnie o handel kryptowalutach. Ja jestem programistą, ja jestem analistą i ja handluję kryptowalutami już 4 lata. I chcę wam powiedzieć, jak wielki możliwość jest w kryptowalutach i dlatego ja tutaj przyszłem, żeby wam powiedzieć o tym. I teraz ja przemienię na angielski język, żeby pomóc nasz tłumaczom, żeby wszyscy mogli to zrozumieć. Dziękuję. I need a clicker. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. So I'm Daniel Dabek, blockchain programmer, analyst, and trader. So let's dive in. So in the first place, right now, there's only about 3 million people who are using cryptocurrencies at all. So we have these questions. Why should we listen to this? Why do coins keep increasing in value? And what is that process? What does it look like? Why these coins keep going up? Now, first question. Money is to be made because if you recall in a previous presentation, only about less than 2% of people on the entire Earth are involved in cryptocurrencies today. That being said, there's an enormous opportunity today to be involved in the trade of cryptocurrencies because of this huge disparity in the number of people who are actually using cryptocurrency now and how many people will use cryptocurrency tomorrow. And because people buy into cryptocurrencies, and most cryptocurrencies, we'll get into more detail about what makes a good cryptocurrency, but most of these cryptocurrencies, they have a scarcity. And when someone comes to buy it, they take it off the marketplace and the price goes up. And this happens in a cycle. People have emotions, and people use their emotions, and they do things that causes them to make money, and it also causes them to lose money. So we're going to get into that. So 3 million active users, but that number keeps increasing. Let's dig in. So the market capitalization today of all cryptocurrencies, there's about 400 actively traded cryptocurrencies in the world today. And that market is growing, and they're valued at over 100 billion. And if you look, we've seen this chart before, but it's so significant that it's been only 25 billion or even 8 billion just 6 months ago. So in 6 months, the entire world of cryptocurrencies has risen in total value by more than 12 times. That's huge. Okay, so now we know there's a significant value to cryptocurrencies, and it's worth listening to this presentation and why you should be interested in dealing in cryptocurrencies. So, this is the same slide I had before. Okay. So there are 3 principles that I'm going to present and I'm going to discuss about today. Those 3 principles are emission rate. How many coins are being deployed? What's the total number of coins that exist? And how soon do they come out? And how do they come out? These are important for the coin supply. In the second place is adoption. Who is using these coins? Who are these people who find utility for these coins? Which brings us to the last point is, what does this coin allow you to do? Like, what is the purpose? Why should I buy this coin? These are the 3 fundamental principles that will allow you to make a good determination whether you're investing your money in something valuable or something worthless. So, in the first place, how many people here are traders? How many people traded cryptocurrency before? Wow, glad to see not many. I hope a lot of people listen up and take something away from this presentation. So you'll see, usually a price goes up and a price goes down. And during that whole cycle, people are optimistic when they buy it. If the price goes up, they feel excited. And then when the price goes down, if they didn't sell, they start feeling all these negative emotions of panic and upsetness and loss of hope. And then the price comes back, and these emotions just repeat themselves. And because of people's emotions is why the price fluctuates up and down. So it's very important to be aware that these emotions exist so you can regulate yourself when you are trading. So these are first kind of steps to make you aware of when you're getting into trading. This is a little more detail of how a price might look. You see, these are all fluctuations in a price. And then it crashes, and people think, did I make a mistake? Did I not sell at the right time? So, okay, to defeat this emotional roller coaster, if you find something that fits the criteria, that has a good emission rate, a logical emission rate, if it has adoption, and it's a useful cryptocurrency, just buy it and hold it, and avoid the entire emotional roller coaster. So if you are new to trading and you follow these 3 principles, you will be able to just buy something that later will have a great value to you, or even at that moment. You might think that that currency makes a difference for you today. But the point is, you won't have to fight yourself thinking, is the price high? Should I sell? Is the price low? Did I make a mistake? If you follow the 3 principles, it's very hard to mess up. So we're going to address this using these methods. We're going to look at case studies. We're going to look at the fundamentals and due diligence of the teams. We're going to go into a few coins which I've succeeded in trading myself, and which many people I know in the industry and many people of the world have seen the same value that we have and had jumped into those coins and realized a profit. So let's get into that. First one is Bitcoin. So let's remember these 3 fundamental aspects. Emission rate, number 1. So Bitcoin has a fixed supply. There's 21 million coins. If I buy one of the Bitcoins, now there's that one Bitcoin that no one can ever have. And no one can duplicate that Bitcoin. So that means I took it off the market, I made it more scarce. So in the first place, Bitcoin is good because it has a fixed supply. It has 21 million coins and never any more. And the emission of those coins is mining. So every 10 minutes, someone gets new coins, but it will never be more than 21 million coins. In the second place, in our principles, our 3 principles, first is the emission rate, and second is the adoption. So Bitcoin, is it a coin that people are using? Who is using this coin? Well, here's proof. Japan has adopted Bitcoin as a currency in its country. That's adoption. There's a whole nation of people who believe, or actually use Bitcoin as a currency, like you would with euros or dollars or yen. So clearly, Bitcoin has adopters. So then in the third place, what is the utility of Bitcoin? The utility of Bitcoin is a worldwide payment network which people are using to trade and to pay and to put data inside of the Bitcoin's blockchain, and all of these things cost Bitcoin to do that. And that's why Bitcoin has a utility. So another major point is it's supported and maintained by the entire world. The entire Earth has someone who is interested in maintaining Bitcoin. So that means it will be here for years to come. That's for sure. There's a vested interest in its existence. And this is a chart of Bitcoin from May 2013, where it literally went from a few dollars all the way up till today, just shy of $3,000 per Bitcoin. So clearly, this coin was the right pick. It had a fixed supply. It has a good team behind it. It has people using it. Of course, it was first of its kind. So that could be also a factor, but not as significant. Let's move on. Next coin that I'm going to present is called Litecoin. Litecoin also has a fixed supply. It has 84 million coins. Litecoin also is mined, just like Bitcoin. So every 2.5 minutes, new Litecoins are produced. It was presented to the community, the cryptocurrency community, as the silver. If Bitcoin was gold, the marketing of Litecoin was that it is the silver to Bitcoin being the gold. So a lot of people who were mining Bitcoin and interested in Bitcoin became interested in Litecoin, and they began to trade, to mine and trade Litecoin. So clearly there was an avenue for adoption for Litecoin, and there continues to be so by the same people who started. There's a very strong development team around Litecoin, and it's the first other coin to ever be created. So there was Bitcoin, and then there's Litecoin, the second cryptocurrency on the earth. And yes, very significantly supported payment network, very innovative group. So there's a huge utility for Litecoin as a test bed for new features that could be released into Bitcoin. So let's see how Litecoin fared. So you could see in the beginning, people were very enthusiastic about Litecoin, as they should be. It was the first alternative cryptocurrency. And then the price stayed low. Now remember, in the beginning we said, there's an emotional roller coaster. Like, the price is up, price is down, what to do? But if you look, the price just came back nearly to the heights of the past years. And the way Litecoin continues to develop and the way they continue to innovate means that this is a coin that's interesting. I would continue to be holding on to it or monitoring it for their developments because it's very interesting. So this should be a very good example of buy and hold. Will help you not have to battle with I'm losing money or I don't know if I should take the profit here. Next coin that I'll discuss is called Ethereum. Ethereum is disinflationary. What does that mean? Disinflationary means that there is inflation in the beginning, meaning there's more coins that are being put out, but over time, that amount decreases. So eventually, there will be less coins coming out than there were yesterday. So eventually, the amount of new Ethereum coins will be less. There's very strong corporate partnerships, and there's a very professional marketing group around Ethereum. That's how they reach adoption. Now, what is its utility? Its utility is an advanced system that lets people program cryptocurrencies on their blockchain. So people need to spend Ethereum coins in order to activate various different applications that are stored in the blockchain. So Ethereum had a very big success, launched 2 years ago, and you could see it's risen nearly 300 times in the past 2 years. So if you invested in Ethereum, you would have made a huge return today. But you see, of course, it's very high up. We'll talk about what happens when coins are very high up. But the point is, this is a case study. This is something that perhaps I have, or perhaps others, have seen this opportunity and have taken this and made this profit. So next coin that I'll present, this is a coin that I developed personally. It's called Safe Exchange Coin. So Safe Exchange Coin has a fixed supply, 2,147,483,647 coins. If you were a software developer, you would understand that's a common number. It's 2 to the 31st minus 1. And it's a fixed supply. You can only buy them from someone who already has them. So that clearly shows there's no inflation in this coin. There's an invested community, very active. There are corporate sponsorships and successful leadership. In the next place is people who own this coin are able to vote and make decisions for operational purposes of this community. And the platform that it develops is a secure marketplace for people to trade. So people will need this coin in order to do global trade that is anonymous. which is a unique use case for a unique sector of people. So this is a coin that has been trading for the last year and a half. And if you see, like we talk about the roller coaster, it goes up significantly, comes down, people adopt it, and prices could continue to rise. But the main thing is to remember is you can buy and hold and avoid this roller coaster of escalations in price. Remember, we're so early in all of this that as people start coming into the system and buy into these coins, they rise rapidly, and then people see their returns and sell rapidly. And that's why you see this jagged, huge fluctuations in price. That's good for you, but if you're very emotional, it could be very detrimental for you. You might panic and sell for a loss, which would be very unfortunate. I think this is the second to last coin. This is BlockNet. Has a fixed supply, 3,955,949 is the maximum supply of this coin. And there will never be any more. It's a very exciting product, and why? It allows people to take one coin, a coin, and another coin, so two different blockchains. Let's say Bitcoin blockchain and Litecoin blockchain. And this coin, if you use its platform, allows you to take your Bitcoin and trade it for a Litecoin without an intermediary. So there's a lot of intermediaries for trading cryptocurrencies, and they pose a risk. BlockNet addresses that risk. So it's a very exciting coin to get involved in, to buy it and see its value. Has a qualified development team that's working in Samsung and switched over to work in cryptocurrencies, and they had a successful working product. And people who own this coin, in order to use it, they must have 5,000 of them. Now, as you know, if you must have 5,000 of something, it's very easy to take the supply off of the marketplace. So that's what was happening. And the results are exponential growth of the price. The price literally went from 200,000 in value to more than 40 million in value at some point. It took 2 months for this to happen as soon as this coin was discovered. 2 months later, when the crypto investment community discovered this coin is doing what it's doing, everybody jumped in so fast that the price just rose exponentially, that you made 50, 70 times your money in 2 months. It's incredible. And the last coin that I want to discuss today is called Dash. Dash has a fixed supply of 18.9 million coins. It's proof of stake. Proof of stake means you must own the coin. It's similar to BlockNet. You must own the coin to make more coin, except BlockNet doesn't create more coin. Has a very active community, an outstandingly active community. And like Safe Exchange Coin, they use their coins to vote on the decisions of that group. So when this group wants to do something new, they ask everybody who owns the coin what they think about a new activity, and then they vote on it. And based on the votes, they do or do not do that activity. Very well funded, the team is expansive and has a global reach. It's a tremendous coin. And it has done similarly. This chart looks almost identical to BlockNet, if you can tell, because the fundamentals of these two coins, in this case, are nearly identical. They have a fixed supply. You need the coin to take advantage of the platform. And that is why these coins were dealt with in the same way by the investors. So the list continues to grow. There's always new innovations. There's always new ideas. And more so, there's a, how to say, like, if you speak a certain language, you conform to the community that speaks your language. And the same way as in cryptocurrencies. Not everybody speaks the same language, so your culture might determine that you like another coin over some other coin. So that is why people are finding new ways and new reasons to give a new coin to the marketplace. But if you stick to principles, then you can easily determine which coins are interesting to you. And the more you're going to invest, the more closely you should scrutinize everything that you invest in. Because there are things out there that you don't want to buy, and you might be tricked. And you should do thorough due diligence. You could also follow something where if you believe in it personally for your own reasons, it helps you to invest in something, because then you're not going to be thinking about the profit or the loss. You're only going to be thinking about the project you invested in. And that helps you to make a better decision, that you're going to hold on to this coin and not have this roller coaster where you're going to think, wow, the price went so high, should I sell, and panic. The price went low now. These are things you should avoid. So most coins are introduced into the marketplace with an initial coin offering. It's a common method for people to introduce new coins. People use this method for raising capital to develop coins, and anyone can invest in them usually, and in any amount. This is the amazing novelty about ICOs. It's like, imagine Facebook, when its market cap was $18 million, and they needed to raise $20 million to grow. But, I mean, I won't ask the crowd about this one, but imagine you didn't have the qualifications to invest in Facebook. You would not be allowed to buy Facebook shares and finance them and capture the profit, because only sophisticated, qualified, and licensed people could invest, perhaps. ICOs are different. If Facebook made an ICO and said, we need $20 million, this is our company, this is our product, and our market cap is 18 million, and we want to grow, and we want to take over the world like we did, then they would make an ICO, and anybody in this room can buy it, and anybody who you know could buy it if they have some cryptocurrency, and they can send it to the Facebook company, and the Facebook company in exchange will give them a coin. And like this, you don't have to fill out paperwork, you don't have to put 100,000 minimum. There's no minimums. You could put $1, 10 cents, 1 cent, whatever you have, you can put it. And this is amazing, because now people can grow wealth in every corner of the world. So you always have to check risk-reward. You always have to manage your money. If you have $100 and that's all your money, and you need to eat with that $100, don't invest all of it into crypto, even if you're so sure. Because what if you have to wait 2, 3, 4, 5 months, 1 year for that return to happen, and you put all your eggs in that basket? That's a big detriment to you. So you have to spread your risk. You have to diversify. When you're satisfied with your profit, you have to exit. When you have too much loss, that you determined, if I lose this money and I lose any more, my life will change. You don't want your life to change for the worse. So you shouldn't have losses that exceed your expectation of loss. And of course, prepare for huge volatility. If you saw those charts, they did go 80 times up on tens of millions of dollars of volume. Yes, people did make this money. Yes, they did crash. Some of these coins did crash. So be prepared. It's in your favor, but it could also be against you. But as long as you're aware, you'll be prepared. Always take profits. Profit taking is interesting. It's not that you win. Sometimes everybody wins when you take profits. If I bought all the Bitcoins and I had all 21 million Bitcoins, is that good for everybody? No, because no one here would be able to participate in the payment network. I should sell them for today's price. I should sell them for tomorrow's price and next week's price, so that everybody can join into this network. So sometimes it's important for people to sell in order for that thing to grow further, so that other people can become partners of that project or that network. Only if you introduce people are you able to let that network grow. And that's why we sell, or we give away, or we allocate to people cryptocurrency that we may have purchased for extraordinarily low prices. So, as you see, I wish you luck. Happy trading. You could follow me on Twitter. I'm tweeting about everything all the time, cryptocurrency related. Thank you very much. Bye.